Welcome to my class introduction. Class standard 9, subject mathematics, chapter name lines, angles and triangles. Chapter 6, lecture 2. Today's lesson to explain some theorems. In my previous class, I had explained the theorem 1 and 2 and 3, 4, that was homework. Today I will start from 5 number. Theorem 5, the sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 2 right angle. That's mean angle BAC plus angle ABC plus angle ACB is equal to 2 right angle. We have to prove this. Construction: draw CE from point C so that BA or AB parallel to CE. As a result, angle EBC this equal to angle ECD. This is a corresponding angle because BA and CE are parallel. Clear? And angle BAC this equal to angle ACE. This is alternate angle. Okay, that's mean this angle equal to this angle. Clear? Therefore, angle ABC plus angle BAC this equal to, we can write angle ECD because angle ABC this equal to angle ECD. Okay, and angle BAC this equal to, we can write angle ACE. Therefore, angle ABC plus angle BAC this equal to, we can write ECD plus angle ACE. So this equal to, we can write total angle. Total angle mean angle ACD. Clear? Now adding both side angle ACB. As a result, left side will be ABC plus angle BAC plus angle ACB and right side will be ACD plus angle ACB. So angle ACD plus angle ACB this is a one straight angle. One straight angle mean two right angles. Clear? So proof is complete. Clear everyone? Theorem number 8. That's mean theorem 6, 7 and some theorem that was solved in class 7. Some theorem solved in class 8, as for example Pythagoras theorem, and others theorem mean SSS theorem. That's mean three sides of a triangle are equal of another triangle. This two triangle will be congruent. And another one is SSA. That's mean two sides and one angle are equal of another triangle. Then this two triangle also congruent. Another theorem AAS, that's mean two angles and one side are equal of another triangle. Then these two triangles are also congruent. And for right angle triangle, hypotenuse and other sides are equal of another triangle. Then this two triangle also congruent. That's mean this fourth theorem you had already solved in class 7. And another theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem, that you had solved in class 8. Okay, so remaining I will try to solve for you. Now follow theorem number 8. If two angles of a triangle are equal, the sides opposite the equal angles are also equal. Again follow, if two angles of a triangle are equal, the sides opposite to the equal angles are also equal. That's mean if ABC be a triangle, if angle B and angle C are equal, then we can say the side opposite to the angle B, that is AC, and the side opposite to angle C, that is AB, are equal. That's mean AB equal AC. Clear, everyone? Okay. So if two sides, that's mean AB and AC, either equal or not equal, or AB greater than AC or AB less than AC. Okay, as we have to prove that AB equal to AC, so at first we let AB not equal to AC. If AB not equal to AC, that means AB greater than AC or AB less than AC. If AB greater than AC, then we cut from AB a part AD, this equal to AC. Now triangle ADC is an isosceles triangle. So angle ADC, this equal to angle ACD. Therefore, the base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. In triangle BDC, in triangle BDC, angle ADC greater than angle ABC. This is a exterior angle. Exterior angle is greater than is of the interior opposite angles, because exterior angle, this equal to sum of two opposite angle, that's mean this and this are equal. Okay, so ADC, that will be greater than angle ABC, because ADC mean sum of angle B plus angle C, that's mean this angle of BCD. So ADC must greater than angle ABC. Okay, but ADC, this equal to, we have got ACD, therefore ACD greater than angle ABC. Okay, therefore ACB must greater than ACD. As ACD greater than ABC, therefore we can say ACB greater than ABC, but this is against the given condition. Okay, similarly, if AB less than AC, it can be proved that ABC greater than ACB, but this is also against the condition. Okay, therefore we can say neither AB greater than AC nor AB less than AC. Therefore AB equal to AC. Proof is complete. Okay. Theorem 13. If one angle of a triangle is greater than another, the side opposite the greater angle is greater than the side opposite the lesser. That's mean if angle ABC is greater than angle ACB, then we can say the side opposite to the greater angle. Here greater angle ABC, so opposite side of greater angle, that is AC. AC will greater than the side opposite to smaller angle. Here smaller angle ACB, opposite side of angle C, this is equal to AB. So AC greater than AB. We have to prove this. Proof: if AC is not greater than AB. At first we have to let contradict. At AC not greater than AB, that's mean AC equal to AB or AC less than AB. If AC equal to AB, we have already proved if two sides are equal of triangle, then their opposite angle are also equal. AC, the side AC opposite angle B, that's mean angle ABC is equal to angle ACB, which is against the supposition, since by supposition angle ABC greater than angle ACB. This is a given condition. This is a given condition. Okay. Again, if AC less than AB, then we can say angle ABC less than angle ACB. Therefore, the angle opposite to a smaller side is smaller. But this is also against the supposition, because supposition was angle ABC greater than angle ACB. Therefore, the side AC is neither equal nor less than AB. Therefore, AC greater than AB. Proof is complete. Okay. Most important theorem, 15 number. The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side, and in length it is half. That's mean ABCB a triangle. D and E are the middle point of AB and AC. The line joining the middle point. Joining the middle point means DE. DE is parallel to BC, and also length of DE is half of BC. Okay. Also length of DE is equal to half of BC. Clear? Special nomination or particular insertion in triangle ABC, where triangle D and E are respectively midpoint of AB and AC, it is required to prove that D parallel to BC and D equal to half of BC. Drawing or construction: join DE and extend to F so that DE or EF this equal to DE. Draw a straight line or join CF. Okay. Proof: between triangle ADE and EFC or CEF, AE this equal to EC, because E is a middle point of AC. Okay. And DE this equal to EF by construction, and angle AED this equal to angle CEF, vertically opposite angle. This angle are equal. So triangle ADE and triangle CEF are congruent. So we can say angle ADE this equal to angle EFC. That's mean this angle and this angle equal. Also we can say angle DAE this equal to angle ECF. Follow here, angle DAE, that's mean this angle, and angle ECF this angle are equal. So we can say as equal and vertical and to alternate angle. This and this are alternate angle. As a result, AD equal to CF. AD parallel CF, because this angle are equal and alternate angle. So AD parallel to CF. Okay. AD and AB same line, so we can say AB parallel to CF. Clear everyone? Again BD this equal to AD, because D is a middle point of AB. Okay, this equal to, we can write CF, because we have already proved that AD parallel to CF. So BD this equal to AD this equal to CF, and BD parallel to CF. Therefore DBCF or BDFC is a parallelogram as BDFC. Definition of parallelogram: when two sides, that's mean opposite sides, are parallel, then it is a parallelogram. Okay, as this and this are parallel, so we can say this is a parallelogram. As a result, DF is also parallel to BC. DF and DE are same line, so DE is parallel to BC. That's mean one part is complete. One part is complete. Remaining part, this is a given figure. DF this equal to DE plus EF, or DF this equal to BC. So DF this equal to, you can also write D plus EF this equal to BC, or DE plus DE, because D and EF are equal. So D plus DE this equal to BC, or 2DE this equal to BC. Therefore D is equal to half of BC. Hence D parallel to BC and D equal to half of BC. So proof is complete. Very easy. So homework will be 5, 8, 13 and 15. And also repeat that others theorem, congruence of two triangle, and Pythagoras theorem that you had already solved in class 7 and 8. So everybody will solve the others theorem. Okay, but 5, 8, 13 and 15, that will be homework. And date of submission 27/4/2021, time 11 a.m. So today up to this, thank you to all everyone.